9 points away from passing Kareem on that all-time scoring list. Tonight, Lakers face off against the Pacers. Since his birthday is December 30th, LeBron is averaging nearly 35 points a game. Shannon, what's your best guess on when he passes Kareem?
Skip, it's really hard to say without knowing if he's going to play all these games. Based on his scoring average, what he's averaging right now, it seems to be next Tuesday against the OKC Thunder. But the question is, does he play tonight, not play, Saturday night against the Pelicans? I don't know, because we've seen him play back-to-backs. And then we see him sit a game of the back-to-back, sit the first, play the second, or play the first, miss the second. So, Skip, this is what I'll say. I'm assuming, and this is all I can do, Skip, because I don't have any first-hand knowledge or second or third-hand knowledge. I'm going to say it's Tuesday. I'm hoping it's Tuesday because I'm going to be in attendance.
No, that's true.
And if he does it,
we're going to the Super Bowl on Wednesday. Yep. Okay.
And if he does it Thursday, I will be disappointed because I want to say I've seen a significant record in my lifetime.
That's a great point. Yep. Maybe he'd do it for you.
Man, I want to be there. I just look. I just don't know. I'm going to say he plays really well tonight, gets really close, but does he play against the Pelicans? That's the unknown, Skip. Does he play against the Pelicans on Saturday night? Because now he gets 30, I believe he'll score somewhere 30, 35 points tonight. Now that leaves him, 54 points short. He doesn't play, he gets 30, now that's 24 points against Milwaukee, and it's going to happen against Milwaukee. I believe he wants to break it at home. I really do, in front of the crowd at the crib, in front of his fans, even though his fans are all over the NBA. But it seems to me the ticket prices indicate that they think he's going to break it on Tuesday, because I saw some floor seats going for $75,000 each.
Yep.
And that's because they believe he's going to break that record then, Skip. And we see the schedule is they're trying to jockey it to make sure this is going to be a televised game. It's not going to be Kareem in '84, Skip, doing it, I think, Thomas and Mack in Las Vegas.
In the shadows.
In the shadows. Mm-hmm. This thing is going to be televised to the umpteenth degree.
It should be.
So I'm going to say OKC, just because I don't have any other reason not to say OKC. Because if I knew, Skip, okay, he's going to play tonight, then miss the Pelicans, and then he'll have 2 games, then I'll say it would be Milwaukee on Thursday tonight. But I'm going to say he plays the next 3 games, and I'm going to say it's going to be the 7th against OKC.
Okay. Speaking with heart overhead, probably, but I think you could be right. Allow me to say I am astonished that LeBron James, since his birthday night at Atlanta, has averaged 35 points a game. It's just impossibly great. At this stage, this age, 38, you're 20.
Right.
Can't be, is.
Right.
And because of 35 a game over the last 14 games, 35 a game over 14, he's on the doorstep before I was ready for him to be on the doorstep. Because I projected it out. We talked about this, I don't know, 2 months ago, and I was out into April because I thought back-to-backs, and surely he'll have some pull of something, a little groin issue or something, and he'll miss 6 games, and then...
And he did.
And he did, okay. But now he's on an all-time torrential tear. First, allow me also to say that this is so unusual to me because it's the flip side of the baseball home run records, because this is way before your time and everybody else's time, but I'm old enough to remember when Roger Maris was trying to track down Babe Ruth in 1961 to hit 61 home runs in 61.
Right.
The stories are legendary. His hair was falling out because he was under so much pressure, because he wasn't the most naturally gifted home run hitter. He just was on a hot streak. LeBron is obviously an all-time gifted scorer.
And they didn't want him to break Babe's record. Babe was beloved. They didn't want you to break it.
No. And it's not like Kareem is beloved because he's really not beloved.
That is correct.
Okay? So it's so different to try to hit a baseball out of the park that's pitched 90 to 100 miles an hour. That's changing.
All over the place.
It's harder to do it on cue than for LeBron to score on cue because he can. He can score at will, even now, because he's 6'9", 260. He looks about as explosive as he was at 28 years of age. And my point is, when he was asked the other night after the game, do you feel any weight, as in W-E-I-G-H-T, weight on your shoulders? Like, Is this weighing you down, the pressure to break? And he's like, no. He said, I'm going to do this. Because he said, I'm going to play several more years.
Right.
Well, obviously, the pressure is nil.
No.
There's zero pressure to break it. In fact, you're so in control of this record, the all-time scoring record, that you can actually set your own narrative.
Right.
Seriously. He's got the highest IQ in basketball. It's right up there with Magics and Birds and anybody else. So you know and I know he is calculating.
Yeah.
And can actually do this on cue, where he could just he can control it to the point where if he wants to miss the Pelicans game, like you said, you can sort of you can mix and match.
Do you think the night dictates? Okay, he goes and gets 35, 40 tonight.
Yes, and then you recalibrate. Okay, you recalculate.
Okay,
how am I going to do this? Do I want to score 20 against the Pelicans? Because he's 89 points away from breaking. Okay, I think he's even thinking down to what kind of shot do I want to shoot?
Throw the sky hook. He's throwing the sky hook.
Do you think so?
He's throwing the sky hook.
Okay, you think he's going to shoot the sky hook to break the record?
Yes.
Do you really?
Yes.
To pay homage?
Yes.
To the great one?
He's going to throw the sky hook.
You know this for a fact?
I do not know this, Skip.
Seriously?
But I see him warming up, and he's practicing it an awful lot.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, that's a great note. I hadn't thought of it. That would be beautiful to see.
Yes.
Not that easy to pull off. But it may take him 3 or 4 tries to make it, right? Depending on how far away he's going to shoot it.
It's not going to be like Kareem. It's going to probably be one of those running ones.
Okay.
Where Kareem would, he was.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, Kareem shot him from the free throw line.
Yes.
No, seriously.
Yes.
And I got to say this again. Meadowlark Lemon, the most uncanny,
He shot him from half court.
He shot him from half court. I saw him when I was a little kid. I used to go every year to the Municipal Auditorium downtown Oklahoma City to watch Meadowlark. And all they had
Curly Neal.
It's just like it's the most spectacular basketball I've ever seen in my life. Nothing ever like it. It was truly magical to watch this. That Meadowlark Lemon would shoot a half-court hook on cue and make it.
Yeah.
It was kind of a baby hook.
Yeah.
But it was a hook nonetheless.
Yes.
And he would make it. Okay. Well, LeBron, you're on. Are you going to shoot like an 8-foot hook or a
roll through the lane?
Well, like
Magic
baby hook
against the Celtics.
I was there. I saw it, and it was about, I don't know, 6 or 8 feet, maybe something like that. Okay, I would love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think he's already sort of plotting it out? He's scripting out the scene in his mind.
Yeah.
I want to do this. Do you want to do it in the first quarter? Or you want to do it in the fourth quarter? Do you want to make
it
sure?
all depends on how many points he's away from it. If he gets, let's just say he gets 30, 40 tonight, that leaves him 49 short. He gets another 25, 30 against the Pelicans. Now that leaves him, 22, 19 short. Now, does he play OKC or does he wait for the Bucks on the Thursday? Okay. I need you to do it on Tuesday.
Well, obviously, your odds would be slightly better, maybe a lot better against Oklahoma City. Not that they're not playing well, but they're not the defensive team that Milwaukee is.
No.
But again, there's no pressure to this. It's not like I got to figure out how to score against Milwaukee. You can score against Milwaukee.
Because remember last time he played against Milwaukee, he scored.
He scored a lot.
Right.
Okay, and you can, but they're really good on defense.
Yeah, they're very formidable. Yes.
And Giannis is one of the best rim protectors. So you probably should.
Yeah, he got it. Remember, he got the chase down block on LeBron.
Okay. All right, he did. To me, I was thinking before you brought up Skyhook, I had not thought of that. But I was thinking logo 3, like a bomb 3, like a 30-some-foot 3.
Well, what about a dunk? Because he's known for dunks.
He is. He did never do the dunk contest, but you could light it up. As long as Giannis doesn't have something to say about that, you wouldn't want to get blocked.
No, we dunk on Giannis.
Okay.
Oh, for the record, Giannis don't want that. He don't want that poster. That's a poster.
Okay.
And we're gonna put up under there the all-time. This is when LeBron broke the all-time score list on Giannis' head.
Okay, if you could pull that off, that would be legendary. That would be epic.
You never overcome that. Giannis can win 3 MVPs.
That is true. I would agree. If you got posterized on the shot that eclipsed Kareem.
Giannis, you can't do that. Hey, let it go, Giannis. Let it go.
Okay. Well, you don't think LeBron is wherever he is right now, kick back thinking, well, I could do this, I could do that. The beautiful part about this is you can completely control this narrative.
Yeah.
Because this record is now within reach, and within total control.
It would be different, Skip, if he was 3,000, 4,000 points away in year 20. Now, what's going to happen? Now, it's kind of like Malone. Skip, we was a foregone conclusion that we thought Karl Malone was going to break this record. We thought he was going to be, and then all of a sudden he just fell completely apart, went to the Lakers, he fell apart, and it, boom, it didn't happen. 36, I think he had 36,000. LeBron is 89 points away. It's going to happen.
Okay.
We're just trying to pinpoint the date or the game in which it's going to happen.
So